like, subscribe and get notified.
Chaos stirred on Sunday when the government along with law enforcement became the villains for the Porvorim residents as their beloved Banyan Tree near Voddakade was uprooted and the Khapreshwar shrine demolished, with the Khapreshwar Idol being shifted near JMJ Hospital, Porvorim. The sacred Banyan Tree was divided into different sections as the state government lacked the necessary infrastructure to carry the century-old Banyan Tree for translocation. This enraged the activists and residents who with their entire might retaliated and questioned the police authorities on what basis were they demolishing the shrine when the order was passed for the translocation of the Banyan Tree. Social activist Swapnesh Sherlekar pointed out that, as per the High Court order, the PWD has permission to translocate the Banyan Tree but has no authority to remove the Khapreshwar Idol. He alleged that the contractor was using a gas cutter to remove bells from the temple.
एकूच डिमांड आमचो
पूण मुर्ते घाट घालपा रायट नाशिल्लो न्हू तांकां फक्त बनियन ट्री ऑर्डर दिल्ली
टेम्पलाची आहली ऑर्डर
टेम्पलाच्या ऑर्डरीन कांयच मेन्शन ना आनी हे हांगासर मनाय घालून मुर्ती काडटाले म्हणून आमी मदीं पडले
फोर्सफुली दुसरे कडेन खंय शिफ्ट करूंक वयताले तर ते
तांकां तरी खबर आहा मामलेदार बीन कोण ना हांगा फक्त पुलीस आनी मनाय काम करता तुमी सीएमा हाडा चला सीएमा हाडा तो दिता न्हू तुमकां इंस्ट्रक्शन तूं कमिटी हाड
कितें उलयलें म्हणे तूं सकाळच्यान मरे कितें उलयलें म्हणे तूं हिरो जावचो ना कळ्ळें मरे
हिरो जावपाक
Let's trace back the roots of the matter. A public interest litigation, PIL, filed by Aaron Victor E. Fernandez in 2024 highlighting concerns about the potential negative environmental effects of relocating trees from their original location to low-lying areas in the Socorro region. The PIL was a miscellaneous petition as part of Sholim Tree Saving Petition. The PIL seek a court order to halt or re-evaluate the tree relocation plan to minimize environmental damage. The High Court of Bombay at Goa on 13 September 2024 expressed its concern over the absence of a critical study as mandated by law while giving permission to cut as many as 612 trees and translocating 4 trees for the 6-lane elevated corridor being built from Girim to Porvorim. The court had directed the Tree Authority Goa to conduct a critical study with regard to the felling and plantation of trees. 7th December 2024. Concerned citizens and environmentalists gathered for a candlelight protest, voicing their opposition to the proposed translocation of the Banyan Tree at Porvorim, believed to be over 200 years old. 12th December 2024. The High Court of Bombay at Goa directed the state government to implement additional safeguards for the remaining trees impacted by the construction of the 6-lane elevated corridor project in Porvorim. This directive follows the crude chopping of a banyan tree that was initially slated for translocation. The court allowed the petitioner to include the transplantation agency, Dr. Trees from Telangana, as a respondent in the ongoing public interest litigation, PIL. 16th December 2024. The concerned citizens and activists held a candlelight protest to save the centuries-old massive banyan tree at Voddakade, which will soon be translocated as it comes in the way of the elevated corridor in Porvorim. The court has directed Hyderabad-based firm, Dr. Tree, contracted to oversee the translocation of 6 trees affected by the Porvorim elevated corridor project, to submit a detailed affidavit by 20th January outlining the methodology for translocation. 15th January 2025. In an order that was cheered by green activists, the Bombay High Court at Goa issued an interim stay on the translocation of the heritage banyan tree at Voddakade, Porvorim. The stay will remain in effect until the next hearing on 21st January. 29th January 2025. State government told the High Court it will arrange a joint meeting of stakeholders to ensure that the last banyan tree at Porvorim is translocated in the best manner possible. The division bench comprising Justices M. S. Karnik and Nivedita Mehta told the authorities to ensure the tree is translocated with minimal damage and told the agency not to try to cut costs when it comes to the translocation of the large banyan tree. 25th February 2025. A part of the lone banyan tree at Voddakade, Porvorim was damaged allegedly by the contractor building the elevated 6-lane corridor on Monday night. 2nd March 2025. The police authorities and government officials faced the wrath of activists and residents of Porvorim when they arrived to translocate the age-old banyan tree on Sunday 2nd March 2025. The banyan tree was the last remaining tree that was posing a hindrance for the 6-lane elevated corridor work. Residents were guarding the shrine and temple late Sunday night so that their idol was not taken without their knowledge. They warned the government and CM Pramod Sawant to take back his decision, otherwise the curse of the Lord Khapreshwar would be brutal. CM Pramod Sawant late at night assured the residents that government will rebuild Dev Khapreshwar Devasthan at the place where the banyan tree will be translocated. But the workers in the wee hours of Monday morning around 3 a.m. arrived in a mini truck, took the idol and demolished the shrine. 3rd March 2025. The age-old banyan tree was uprooted. Activists called out the BJP government, Bajrang Dal and Hindutva leaders for not showing up and supporting the destruction of the Hindu deity. The BJP was very much interested in building the Ram Mandir, but what about our Khapreshwar temple, highlighted activists.
आणि हांगा कितें काय म्हटलें, शॉवल घातला, JCB घातला आणि देवूळ मोडप चालू आसा. गॅस कटरान देवळाची घाट कट करतात. हे आमी खंयचे हिंदू धर्माचे उलयताले? म्हाजो प्रश्न एकूच आसा. म्हाजो प्रश्न आसा की जर अयोध्याक रामाच्या देवळाच्या स्थानाचो महत्व आसलो जाल्यार आमच्या देव खापरेश्वराच्या स्थानाचो महत्व आसा. तुमी हिंदूंकडे आनी देवांच्या स्थानांकडे खेळी करनाका, हो एकूच डिमांड. आनी जर तेका ही मुर्ती हालोवपाची इच्छा आसा जाल्यार CMान आपल्या बायलेक, भुरग्याक आनी बापायक घेवन येवचो आनी परतेक हात घालचे.